The fight for the best SUV is on, and it's not just a competition, it's a conflict of engineering ideas, history, and high performance. On one side is the brand new Nissan Patrol Y63, a powerful vehicle made to rule the desert dunes at fast speeds. The other is the Toyota Land Cruiser 300 series, a legendary workhorse that is known for being reliable in the toughest off-road situations on Earth. Two famous people, both born in 1951, are now going head-to-head in a battle that may decide on the future of luxury SUVs. Today, we're going to look at every feature, from size and design to engines, technology, and off-road prowess, to find out which of these Japanese giants merits the title. In order to understand this matchup, you need to know the context. Nissan and Toyota have been making more than just SUVs for decades, and they are now the leaders in the car market. The Toyota Land Cruiser, in particular, has become known as the unbreakable measure of toughness, especially in the tough places like the Australian outback. It made it easy for explorers, miners, and adventurers to cross rough ground without complaining for many decades. The Nissan Patrol, on the other hand, has found its own place in the market. It is now the most popular vehicle in the deserts of the Middle East because of its high horsepower, speed, and presence. People have long praised the Patrol for its performance and ability to go fast across sand dunes, unlike the Land Cruiser, which puts more emphasis on dependability and endurance. In 2026, both cars will have been completely redesigned to meet stricter pollution limits and to meet the growing demand for luxury. The ultimate result is two sport utility vehicles, SUVs, that have very different ideas about what makes a good SUV. One is focused on being able to handle rough terrain, while the other is focused on being big, powerful, and luxurious on the road. The Nissan Patrol Y63 has a bigger is better mindset when it comes to how it looks, starting with how it looks. It is much bigger than the last generation, and you can see the difference when you compare it to the Land Cruiser 300. Also, it is a lot bigger than the last model. The Patrol is more than 200 millimeters longer than the Land Cruiser, has a wider track, and has a longer wheelbase. All of these things make the Patrol look more powerful on the road. You can tell that the Patrol has a strong attitude just by looking at it. The huge vertical grille takes up most of the front fascia, and the C-shaped LED headlamps are built into the whole design to give it a modern and authoritative look. The way the curves and lines are arranged makes the inside of the car look quite big, which is a good hint that it was made to be both comfortable for passengers and easy to drive. The Land Cruiser 300, on the other hand, has a design that is both useful and elegant. It is smaller than the last model because its bumpers are well-shaped and its body is well-shaped. This design gives the vehicle the best possible approach and departure angles, which lets it manage steep hills, quick descents, and rough terrain without compromising its ability to go off-road. Toyota's philosophy is based on three main ideas: usefulness, dependability, and engineering precision. Even if the Patrol is more focused on being dominant and present on the road, the Land Cruiser is still the best off-road vehicle. The most transformative changes come under the hood. The Nissan Patrol Y63 is powered by a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged petrol V6, producing 317 kilowatts of power and 700 newton meters of torque. These figures mark a significant upgrade from the previous V8, completely redefining the Patrol's driving dynamics. This SUV now offers an effortless surge of power, ideal for high-speed merges on highways and cresting sand dunes with authority. Power is delivered through a sophisticated N-speed automatic transmission, engineered to balance performance with efficiency. Despite its immense output, the Patrol maintains a respectable fuel consumption of around 10.3 liters per 100 kilometers, which is impressive given the vehicle's size and power. The Land Cruiser 300, however, continues Toyota's philosophy of reliability and efficiency. It is equipped with a 3.3-liter twin-turbo diesel V6 designed to deliver torque lower in the rev range. This engine is ideal for controlled rock crawling, towing heavy loads, and long-distance touring. Remarkably, it achieves a fuel consumption of just 8.9 liters per 100 kilometers, giving it a range advantage crucial for extended trips into remote areas. Both cars show what their makers care about below the surface. The Land Cruiser 300 has a firm TGF base that makes it stable and sturdy. Higher trims come with the electronic kinetic dynamic suspension system, E-KDSS. This innovative suspension technology separates stabilizer bars off-road to let the wheels move more freely, and then it makes them stiffer on-road to better handling. This is a complex method that combines comfort with technical aptitude, which makes the Land Cruiser very adaptable to many types of terrain. On the other hand, the Patrol is all about versatility that the driver controls. It has 6 variable driving modes and a rear locking differential, which give the driver a way to change how power is delivered and how the car handles in different situations. The Land Cruiser uses automation to handle the throttle, brakes, and traction through technologies like crawl handle and multi-terrain select. The Patrol, on the other hand, gives the driver more direct input, which makes driving more fun and gives them more control. In short, the Land Cruiser makes off-road driving easier for beginners and more comfortable, while the Patrol gives you raw, configurable power for individuals who want to manage every aspect of how the vehicle behaves. The Patrol is a clear statement from Nissan about modern luxury and technology. The 28.6-inch monolith display is the best part. It combines the instrument cluster with a Google-based infotainment system in a way that looks great. The cabin has quilted semi-aniline leather seats that look and feel great, and all of the controls are easy to find. The inside of the Patrol feels modern and tech-savvy, which is appealing to buyers who want both performance and style. The Land Cruiser 300, on the other hand, is still a classic luxury vehicle. The inside of the car is very tactile, with real buttons and knobs for changing the temperature and driving settings. The design may seem old-fashioned compared to the Patrol's digital-centric cabin, but it's functional. Buttons can be used without concentration, which is quite important when driving off-road. Toyota puts utility and durability first, making sure the cabin is as comfortable as it is tough, thanks to decades of experience building cars for harsh conditions. The mindsets differ most starkly when it comes to off-road ability. The Land Cruiser has always been known for being great on trails, and the 300 series keeps that legacy going. The Land Cruiser can handle tough tracks with little help from the driver, thanks to technologies like crawl control, multi-terrain select, and E-KDSS. These systems automatically change the speed, brakes, and suspension to keep the car stable and on the road over pebbles, sand, and other uneven conditions. It is perfect for extended trips where dependability and few mistakes by people are very important. The Patrol, on the other hand, is all about manual control and going fast off-road. It has 6 driving modes that let it adapt to sand, mud, snow, and rocks. The rear locking differential makes sure that power is spread out to give the best grip in tough circumstances. The Land Cruiser is the best choice for precise off-road driving, but the Patrol is better for crossing the desert at fast speeds since it is more agile and powerful, which can make driving less fun. The Patrol feels in charge on paved highways. The twin-turbo V6 gives you rapid acceleration, so you can confidently merge onto highways. The long wheelbase and wide track keep the car stable at high speeds. The suspension is set up to be both comfortable and performance-oriented. It smooths out bumps on the road without losing control. The Patrol is bigger, which means greater room inside and a strong presence. This makes it perfect for anyone who wants luxury and visibility on the road. On the other hand, the Land Cruiser strikes a good balance between comfort and toughness. It is a little smaller than the Patrol, but it feels quick for its size, and its suspension systems handle both on and off-road driving with ease. The focus is on control and predictability instead of just speed. This makes it superior for situations when long-term reliability and endurance are important. The Patrol's technology is mostly about making things easier and more convenient with digital integration. The monolith display combines navigation, media, and vehicle diagnostics into one screen. Advanced driver assistance features make driving safer and easier. The Patrol is not only a high-performance SUV, but it also surpasses modern safety standards thanks to features like lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, and collision avoidance. The Land Cruiser is another example of how Toyota uses technology in useful ways. It may not have as flashy a display as the Patrol, but it has features that make it safer and easier to use, especially off-road. Crawl control helps the car handle steep descents, multi-terrain select improves traction, and the car's strong build makes sure it lasts in tough circumstances. Not only do electronics make things safer, but so do the design of the chassis and body, which puts safety and durability first in real-world situations. When comparing the Patrol and Land Cruiser, the distinction between luxury and functional utility becomes clear. The Patrol is a statement SUV, designed to impress on the road and deliver high-speed performance, while offering luxury technology and comfort. Its size, engine, and interior features make it a vehicle that dominates highways, urban streets, and desert landscapes with equal authority. The Land Cruiser is the ultimate expedition vehicle, engineered for reliability, durability, and off-road excellence. Its slightly smaller size and more functional interior reflect its core mission, to provide confidence and capability across extreme terrain. It may not be as flashy or digitally immersive as the Patrol, but it is unmatched for long-distance remote touring, rock crawling, and heavy towing. In this face-off between the Nissan Patrol Y63 and the Toyota Land Cruiser 300 series, there is no simple answer. Each SUV reflects a distinct philosophy, honed over decades of engineering and real-world experience. The Patrol dominates size, on-road power, and interior luxury, making it ideal for buyers who value presence, acceleration, and modern technology. The Land Cruiser excels in off-road precision, long-range reliability, and functional luxury, perfect for those who prioritize capability and durability over sheer size or digital integration. Ultimately, the choice depends on your priorities. Do you seek raw power, high-speed desert dominance, and modern luxury? The Nissan Patrol Y63 delivers on all counts. Or do you value legendary reliability, automated off-road control, and expedition-ready engineering? The Toyota Land Cruiser 300 remains the gold standard. What is undeniable is this: in 2026, these two SUVs are the embodiment of Japanese automotive engineering, each setting benchmarks in their respective domains and ensuring that the battle for SUV supremacy remains as compelling as ever. Which SUV would you take, off-road or on the highway? Comment below and let us know, and don't forget to subscribe for more ultimate SUV showdowns.